Teaser takes a step back. Well, that's going to be problematic. I can't be sure, but I think there might be some kind of war droid, or I suppose a statue, on the other side of this door. It's currently facing away from us.
But it's gonna turn when I get this sucker open. Ash, same diff again?
Yep.
Okie dokie. Let's hope I don't fuck up, guys. What?
Nice.
Oh shit.
So, soon you can feel the doors with a loud click. The arms start to come apart from the doors, and it starts to slowly break apart. And before you see this. The strange war droid stands there staring at you.
Facing her?
Facing you, yes.
Fucking Tizza! Safe to say, I scatter and try and hook myself into the edge of the door so that Astrid has a clear lane to pop this cunt.
Okay.
B3.
Let's
Is it
see.
being aggressive?
Jack, don't do that to me. I don't think I'll be able to carry this
I
guy's
have
head.
come
in my
for
pocket.
revenge, fucker.
Yeah,
But wait, what about B1? What happened to B1?
Oh boy.
B1 was the
B1
bin
was
droid.
the prototype.
As you dive to the side, expecting a flurry of laser bolts to come into the room, nothing comes.
Is it deactivated?
It turned around.
Yeah, it was facing you
I
before.
cautiously approach with my gun raised.
Wait, was it facing us before, even before
Yeah.
we opened the door? I thought you said it was faced away.
You
Yeah.
don't know what face, it's just a block.
Oh, right.
There's 3
right.
legs, you don't know which way facing front. Sadly, foresight doesn't really help you that much with seeing droids.
Fair enough. That is completely fair.
Or, you know, this could be the back. But either way, as you walk up to the droid, nothing happens.
That thing got any power left?
Hey, Ash,
I'm gonna
Yes?
poke it with my gun.
do I know anything about, like, Rakata places usually having some sort of trial to deem if you're worthy to enter and gain the knowledge?
No. Normally, it's just security protocols.
Fair enough.
As you poke it, nothing seems to happen. It just wobbles a little bit.
I'm gonna poke it more severely, maybe pushing it over.
You can tip it over. It's going to be harder than the tip of your gun. You're actually going to have to shove it with both hands, but it can be tipped over onto the floor.
Yeah, I'll shove it with both hands over.
Right, as you do that, the droid just falls to the ground into a big heap.
With a loud
Guys,
crash.
it's safe.
Yes, with a loud crash.
You, Tizza, do you think you could reprogram this? I mean, the size of that cannon, that'll fuck up any Sith.
Do
I
we
think the
even want to risk waking it back up?
I think the problem here is that it seems to be offline. It might be out of power.
Well, I have a bad feeling that if something happens later on in this lab, that thing might come on as a defense, and I don't want to have it behind us. So if you think you can't reprogram it, Astrid should take it out.
Of course, you could try xenology at 3 reds if you really want to.
Sorry, what? I came bottom of my class academically.
For you know, finding out what this is and what's going on.
Right. So Ubu Xenology rather than
You know that old
Mechanics.
saying, bottom in class, bottom in marriage.
does anyone have Xenology trained?
No.
No. Oh look, I found a weakness of your party. I wonder if I'm going to exploit this. For some
Everything will will require that check.
reason. 3 reds.
Yeah.
Yeah, so retry again. Let's
It's
see if you do
okay.
better.
Hey, I believe in myself, guys. I believe in myself.
That could have been worse. That really could have been worse.
It could have.
Okay,
I
you know
believe
what,
in
guys?
you.
Calm down. Let me show you how it's done.
No, I've
God.
got this. I believe in the me that believes in me.
No, it's fine, guys. I got this.
Wow. Adam, you actually managed to roll worse.
It's okay, guys. I have this.
Okay,
That's it. I'm
Adam actually rolled the worst.
by this point, you guys are all tapping and poking this thing, but sadly, the ancient Rakata tech are just out of your experience. You have no idea why it's shut down or why it's
Maybe
really
because it's been
sad.
fucking a million fucking years or something.
Right, we can't take the chance it'll come up behind us.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Astrid,
execute it.
2 in the chest, 1 in the core.
You pump 2 rounds into it? Okay, yeah,
Well,
okay.
I mean,
get
here's the question: do you
I
even
would
know where the
choose to
power,
crit.
power
Yeah.
cell in the core is?
I'm just assuming she's shooting it wherever. Like,
Yeah,
this
I
is
can
normally
actually
where it's
crit-
do-do-do-do.
On all of those except for the last one, which I can crit twice.
And this is where we find
so-
out this is some kind of first edition model worth like a mint condition, like 30,000 credits.
Oh,
well,
yeah.
now it's worth nothing.
Yeah, it's now worth nothing. I mean, it
No,
was
it's-
ancient Rakata tech,
It's
but now
not worth nothing.
scrap.
Now it is authentically battle damaged Rakata tech.
it's
worth-
scrap. Well, what you think is scrap for you know, you could have just scratched it paint, but the bolts did go through.
So to answer your question, Sibby, 2 are clearly going to be in the chest, and then 1's going to be in that eye.
So, are you heading inside?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was worried as fuck.
Yeah, I've got Mercy out.
I do not have any weapons out. Magnetic tether, bitch.
Yeah.
As
I'm
you
gonna
enter,
tether you.
as you pardon,
Quick draw.
somebody shouted something.
Yeah, quick
Yeah,
draw.
Sibby shouted magnetic tether, bitch.
I didn't shout. I just yeah. What?
And I answered quick draw.
Experta yelled. Oh, I was about to say Experta yelled something unintelligible. Though that's not really any different than usual.
Yeah, she does
You're
that a lot.
unintelligible.
Carry on, Ash.
Because you're dyslexic.
Shit.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
That got it.
Oh shit, man.
Okay, guys, I've been trained by the finest Jedi masters in the ways.
Oh god, no! Jack, no!
That's
Dare you face me?
there
Well,
you
like-
face me,
well-
scrub.
Luckily, I don't believe Jack has a lightsaber yet.
I have a
for his
training
own
saber.
good. Oh, you didn't think that, did you?
It's okay, I'm already in front of him, and my blaster
You seriously
carbine
bring the
is
training
out.
saber. You know that won't necessarily stop a blaster bolt, right?
Well,
It's fine. It's oh god.
better to have it
please.
and not need it and not have it. Mate, that's the entire basis of the character. It's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. That's why I wear this trench coat. It's just made of pockets. Hundreds of pockets.
The pockets have pockets.
Yeah, it's like a duck's vagina. The trap pockets.
I
What?
I
What?
didn't need to know that while I was setting up this.
Yeah,
Okay.
because ducks are the most prolific rapers in nature, they've actually evolved to, you know, be more
Wait,
resistant.
ducks are rapists? What?
Yeah, ducks evolved to be rapists and evolved to stop ducks raping.
What?
They have the most weird dicks and genitals in nature. It's
They
like
have
a
labyrinth
corkscrew.
vaginas.
Yeah, they have labyrinth vaginas and their dicks are like a round.
Why do you guys research duck fucking genitals?
Adam knows about every single animal's genitalia.
I just remember
It's a
seeing like a short segment of a documentary about this.
Yes, so
Mate, have
do
you not
I.
seen a gif of it activate? It's truly mesmerizing.
No, we don't want to see penis. Shut up.
Guys, it's Ash's main villain, and we're talking about duck penises. Come on.
Isn't that just what you'd expect from one of our games?
In fairness, he did say talk
I'm
amongst
having an
yourself
aneurysm.
while he set up. He did say talk amongst yourself, he set up.
It's okay, I shall
Yeah,
make
listen,
up for it by
listen.
slashing his arm
the
off.
same thing then?
Yes, you are all seeing basically the main lab room.
Okay.
Also, dick
And a
out,
dude,
confirmed.
apparently.
Good choice, Amanda. Patricia.
Right, you have entered what the main chamber. The Rakala tech around you is suffocated through the natural progression of the plants on this planet. Seems like even it couldn't stand this planet's deadly plant life. all is silent. Strangely silent.
Do we see Rebecca?
No.
Okay, just wondering why you brought him up. I thought I was going to be like, you know that one fucking scene in Empire Strikes Back? Where the dinner table opens up, Vader's there, and just bam bam, instantly.
And then Caesar turns to Jack. Sorry, they came first.
Yeah, just like throws in a fucking Han Solo and he steals my gun.
Perfect. Where are you?
Probably on the far left.
I'm trying to find... All I can see is you guys. I think I've lost one of my guys. Oh well, he's not here now. That's fine.
We killed him! EXP!
You don't get EXP killing him. You haven't even killed him, you fucks. Anyway. So, what do you do?
Well, this is the center, you said, right?
That is correct.
Kains, can you make anything out of this?
I'm no more of an expert in this sort of place than our Jedi people.
Actually,
Ash, do I
roll
remember something from
perception.
this place?
I will. What's this?
Oh, Cora, you get an extra yellow because you've seen this place before. The diff will be 1 purple... No, 3 purples.
See, this is why you ask the diff before you roll, you fuckers. Fucking fucks. Boom. Get roasted. I only had 1 yellow on that. Roasty toasty.
Oh my god! What the fuck does that even mean?
Hey, Experta, high five.
But I didn't succeed!
Experta, high five.
Okay, high
Right.
five then.
Cora, you are suddenly overcome the stress of worrying over your people and the memories where this had come. You hold on to your head in your hand as you're almost ready to scream from the flashes of memory with being chained to the very device or pillar you see before you in the middle of the room. But something is missing below. Jack also notices something is missing, and so does Tizza. And who else rolled? Astrid is blind and Kains is blind. Okay. And so does Tizza. You notice that something in the middle of the room seems to have been ripped out. The smooth rock of the floor that covers everything else apart from a few plants poking through is ripped apart, drilled almost, and whatever was here was scooped out.
Recently?
Korax. Pretty recently, yes. You'd say they were too old. Korax, you actually look down and you remember in your mind you were chained up above as below you the glowing liquid of the soul forge. Blood forge. Not soul forge, blood forge. Sorry, been a month. Of a blood forge below you. It seems like they have taken it.
Cora just cradles her head in her arms for a moment as she's being overwhelmed by, well, the emotions and memories that are coming back to her and the current situation and the stress and, well, you know, everything.
I'm gonna put an arm around Cora and kind of ask her, "Are you okay?"
No, I'm not. But I remember. And as Cora says that, she's gonna look up towards the pure that she was chained up to all those years ago. And I am going to use my force bind to literally try and crush at least some of the pure in my rage.
That's going to be difficult, but attempt to roll for it.
I did it. I need
Oh,
only
got
one
2
success
ones,
and I can
actually.
use blacks to actually cause damage.
As you reach up, you can constrict your power. The pillar is too large and too sturdy to be taken down.
Basically what she's doing is she's tapping into the raw emotions and memories she just got back, and she remembers, well, literally her body remembers she just had forgotten, and she uses the power to basically unleash her emotions.
As you do, as I mentioned, it's far too sturdy of construction to be taken down through your current power, but the stone does crack and show signs of stress as you're attempting to crush it. And as you do, you hear a voice. It is good, Cora. You should let out your emotions from time to time.
Where did you put it?
Up here on one of the balconies leading across. Oh, wait a second, I'm in this.
Oh, the urge to hand solo him.
And can I actually guide you guys here? There we go.
Yeah,
Up here, Revik has turned the corner from the pillar and is looking down upon all of you. Where I took it? Where do you think it is right now? He looks up for a moment and then back down, implying that he has taken it to his ship.
Last time we crossed swords, I gave your arm a little scratch. Now, she's gonna quickly draw her weapon. I'll be taking it. And I think I'm going for interest, and she's gonna point her blade at his neck.
It is humorous to me you think you can. I simply stayed behind because I had heard reports, small they may be, of your arrival.
Hey Ash,
Yes?
got any mooks?
Yeah. Do you want to make a perception check?
Yeah, I'm gonna be looking around for mooks while they're having this conversation. Just let you know.
Okay, look for mooks. make a perception check of 2 purples, 1 red.
Okay,
That's a mook roll. Okay.
Tisha,
Let me tell
Tisha, that's a Sith Lord. We should probably run.
Fuck me, that's a good roll.
You were
There's no
arrogant
running
to
from
stay
the path,
behind.
Kains.
But what do I expect? You were arrogant last time as well. Typical of Sith. Always your downfall. You just don't know it yet.
Arrogance? I assure you, I have no such flaw. I simply stayed behind to talk.
Make it good. It's gonna be your last conversation.
With a small but barely noticeable smile
Jesus.
upon his marked face. No one can. Oh, the dark side is purple.
By the way, Ash, just for some perspective, what range is he at? Medium? Long?
He's medium.
Perfect.
If you wish to know.
What living beings are within short range?
What living beings? Okay. Essentially, you can see quite a few. You can actually hear outside that there are a few. It seems like there's something going on outside, but inside there are at least quite a few people. Something's masking them.
Also, there's about 10,000 life signs inside Jack's cantina.
But you can tell there is something beside Aqua. And you can actually sense him, because you've sensed him before. He's actually beside Ravek, behind a pillar. He's the only one that stands out because of his machine parts. That being said, you find someone missing. Kay is missing.
He must be doing the sneaky breaky.
Wait,
I'll
I
trust
can't
him,
sense
he's a
it
good
at all.
hunter.
No, you sense that he's moving. Like, literally, he's moved away from you guys and is basically going around. He's behind the interference right
Yeah,
now.
he is the sneaky guy, so...
Good. You two are flanking at the same time, by the way, because I'm whispering this shit to you.
He is keeping an eye on all of you, though. You can see his eyes just tracking you all. I have come to talk, simply to ask, why do you stand in my way?
You really need to ask? Cora looks angry when he asks that.
Yes, I do. Well,
saber throw right at his face.
okay, you can attempt it.
And so it begins. Dun 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 dun.
Just a sec.
Meanwhile, Adam says, "You underestimate my power."
It is over, Rivik. I have the low ground.
Vivek is just rolling his eyes as you go to attack him.
Right, so
He's like,
2 is enough to both hit and return, so those are 3 successes and 3 advantages. Does that hit?
As you throw the saber, you can see him raise his hand, and the sword stops mid-air.
Well, I can use the second light side dice to forcefully pull it back to my hand.
You can see him smirking just a little bit before letting go. I asked you a simple question and you resort to violence. Which one of us is the Sith?
I'm not the one that made clones out of somebody and uses them as fucking tools.
Ah, a misunderstanding. I see. Korax Khan. What do you think happened to your people?
During the experiments, most of them died. And when the Mandalorians came, the war swept over. None of them made it out.
Are you sure?
Of course I'm sure. I remember everything. How could I forget?
But you don't, do you? Cora, you did not find your people when you exited this place, did you? Or that's what you thought. In truth, your people had been taken by the machines here just as you were. You were their only success in turning the ones with no force sensitivity into people like you. Once they had the template in place, what do you think happened to the rest of your people?
Cora is gonna try to keep her cool even though she is very unnerved right now, because this is basically her forte. She gets the advantage on her enemies by playing mind games with her, and now it's being turned on her. So she's staying quiet, just trying to keep her focus.
They are the very people that have come after you, Cora. Changed by the Blood Forge into something new. Into you. As expected of machines, simply copying the template. I admit I tested a few against you, but I released them, did I not? They are no longer in my service.
Cora's sword arm is visibly trembling as she reaches into her pack and takes out the mask that she used to wear during the war with the Mandalorians. You called me Korax Khan, but you haven't actually met her. Let me introduce you. And she puts the mask on, up close and personal, and she starts rushing towards him.
as you start rushing, you physically have to go around or climb up. You can see Vivek
No,
roll
I'm
his
done
eyes,
grabbing
and
her.
he actually looks down to. If you run, like you can run at him, but it's going to take you a little bit. He's actually looking down towards Jack now. It's like,
No, I'm grabbing her.
you seem familiar.
I'm the one that shot you with the ship. Now we're
No.
going to kindly take our leave.
I meant something else. You feel familiar.
I look to the rest of my team while he's saying that and do the gesture for we're pulling back.
I see. Well, Force is such a tricky thing. By the way, Cora, you're physically gonna go round?
Yep.
Are you? Okay,
No, if she tries to go around, I'm already in front, so I'm going to physically grab her. So I guess roll opposing check.
She's already gone.
I was right in front of her.
It's a big ass room. She just steps back and goes around. If she wants to go, then she can go. If it was a corridor, I'd understand, but you're paying attention to the Sith Lord right now.
I was paying attention to everybody, but okay.
That's alright, Amanda. I've got two plans. I've got the one I've been trying to slowly outline to you guys, and then I've got the other one. The other one's a lot less smart.
So, essentially, Ribbit goes, the Force is a tricky thing, is it not? He takes a glance towards Cora, who's going around to get up the stairs on the opposite side, and he goes, I had wondered when her grandson would come. Or
Okay.
someone connected.
Alright, that stops me in my tracks. And the pistol comes into the hand.
Astrid at this point is face palming because now everybody's getting drawn into fighting.
I still don't say
Emotion.
anything, but the body language alone.
With a motion of his hand, you see... 1 second. Aquil.
With a robotic arm, no doubt.
And a boot mark still on his face.
Yeah, true. 1 second, he's got to move over here a bit. And several more come out into the light. All around you, you see them gathering. Do not misunderstand. Your grandmother was a graceful person. She attempted to stop me and we battled. But she doesn't seem to have been so kind as to leave it at that. If you want, Jack and Cora, as the others turn on their lightsabers and he speaks, if you join me, I can bring them back.
That's the dumbest
look over
thing
to
I've ever
Cora.
heard.
Cora is running headfirst
Look
towards
back at
him,
him.
ready to hit him like a fucking train. She's not listening anymore.
And as she does that, I say no deal as well, and fire a shot at him to distract him.
You can just see him close his eyes and sigh. And here I was, willing to explain. My loyal servants, take care of them. The ship will soon be in position. And now,
Okay, that is... Sorry, I had to actually have a
wait,
look
where
at what my
is
gun
this?
does. There's my shot. One has to roll initiative.
Somehow 2 successes
please.
does not seem like something that will hit him.
I don't know, the crit would do something.
Cora, you may also attack as well.
Just let me roll initiative first.
This is going to be only one attack since I'm taking it as you basically just charge.
Also, because the shot is purely to distract him, because I expect it to be dodged, deflected, or some bullshit, can I use that crit to just vaporize a bit of pillar into stone smoke? As in, like, oh fuck my eyes.
Dude, are you seeing this?
T-Rex! Fuck you, bitch!
Get on the building, collateral damage!
Fuck collateral damage, I'm an giant ass robot!